It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. At the 44-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 2nd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Green to bring it back. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Open man, Butler complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Hakeem Butler there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Dixon.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He'll buy some time right. On the run, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 9-yard line.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Green to bring it back. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This is Butler making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now Leonard Fournette. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Leonard Fournette on the carry.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Zach Bond. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Play action. Now Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
18 more.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. That one goes for 8 yards. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Finding Harris over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. Now Breeze again. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Breeze to throw again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He's going to field this at the 4. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you, but the defense has...
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Flushed out right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. That'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the second half with Kamara. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 30 on second down, Breeze. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Breeze.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Breeze took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Makes the score.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Quarter of play with the score Saints 24, Seahawks 14.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his man, that's Butler. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
At the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Flushed out right. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
31-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. Open man, Butler complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play.
It's a gain of 7.
But the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 2nd down and goal. Wilson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 24, Seahawks.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Flush to his right. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 on the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
But that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
34-yard line.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Butler. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Play action. It's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll look to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
3rd and 1.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Able to find Harris, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
New Orleans.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Score Seahawks 28.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.